Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. I am so glad you're here, and also I'm so glad I'm here because it's been like 8 months. Yeah, we'll just cut to the chase. I haven't vlogged in 8 months since last October 2023. And I realized for those of you who do subscribe to my channel and watch my videos that I left everyone on kind of a very inconsiderate cliffhanger. My last video was how I got COVID, and then I just stopped posting. So sorry. I'm fine. I recovered. I just kind of hit a wall of like burnout. Anyways, we'll talk about it a little bit. I just wanted to say welcome. We're gonna do a true return to form and do a little day in my life vlog, and we'll talk about what happened, why I stopped posting. It's really not that big a deal. I just kind of feel like I owe some sort of explanation, and I'm also trying to figure out what I want my channel to look like going forward and how to make it more sustainable. There are a few life updates to share. Nothing super major, but a few things that I think will come up as I continue to vlog. So I'll kind of touch upon those, and then we're just gonna have a normal day and see how we feel. I feel a little bit rusty. Like I took out my camera to film and I was like, oh my gosh, do I remember how to do this? I can like feel, I don't know, you know, to like shake it off and like get back into something. Oh my god, a plane. If you're new to my channel, I get interrupted by planes a lot, and I'm glad to see it's still happening. Consistency is key. It's a Friday. It's a summer Friday. Actually, summer hours just started last week, which is just great news for me. And it's finally a beautiful day. The weather here in New York has been awful. It's either like rained all weekend or been really hot the past 2 weeks, and now it's finally like a perfectly sunny 75-degree day. So I'm gonna get off work a little early today. I'm probably gonna go to the park, and there are a few logistical things that I might be trying to figure out tonight in regards to a move, which is an update. But if that doesn't happen, then I'm gonna see my boyfriend, which is also another update. So okay, we'll get into it. But thanks so much for being here. I'm gonna do a few little tasks I gotta get going here for work, and then we'll check in throughout the day. Ah, this is so fun. I did miss doing this, so we're gonna see how it goes. Love a good laundry day fit. Hello again, checking in. The workday is done. It's the afternoon. I just checked my clock, but couldn't even see it. I got some laundry done. I guess that's about it. I thought I was gonna do like a list of things I've done, but just laundry, which honestly is good enough in and of itself. I think I'm gonna go for a walk, hence the change of outfit and the change of hair. This is my third outfit of the day. Not really. Pajamas, lounge clothes, active wear. So okay, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if there's one more. Probably not. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for a walk around Prospect Park and just get outside and move my body. I've been walking a lot the past 2 weeks because it just feels so nice. And my evening plans are kind of TBD. I think I might end up going to IKEA with my boyfriend. He's also moving soon. So I don't know. We haven't solidified those plans. We're gonna play it by ear. But I do want to be outside for a bit before the chaos that is IKEA. Before I get going outside, I thought this would be a good opportunity to just sit down and go over a few things that have been happening in my life since the last time I saw you. Like I mentioned, it's been a very long time since I posted last, and there's no real reason except for I think I just was really burnt out. It was an extremely busy time at work. I just started dating my now boyfriend. It just felt like a very busy time, and after I got COVID, it did take me a little while to feel normal, and I think once I got out of the routine of filming and posting, it just felt really hard to get back in, I think because I was so tired. But then, you know, a month turns into 3, turns into 6, turns into 8, so it just kind of snowballed, and I think it was helpful. I think I needed a little break, but I have been thinking about starting up again and like how I want that to look, and I miss filming and editing, so I'm currently trying to figure out how I want to do that going forward. But that's kind of where I left things. Nothing major happened, just life. It's hard managing this with a full-time job and a full social life in the city, and it just felt a little unsustainable. So I'm not quite sure how to make it not unsustainable, but I'm mulling it over. We'll see. So what's happened in between now and October? I would say there are like 3 big. I hope someone's on the roof. This is gonna be distracting for me. Okay, I just did a little quick change because this man was on the roof and it looks right into my window, and it was too much. He was like uncovering patio furniture. I'm like, I can't be here. Anyways, I'm in the living room. So I would say there are 3 bigger ways in which my life looks different. First, I already alluded to, was that I am seeing somebody, as in I'm in a relationship and have a boyfriend. We've been dating since September, so 9 months, which is wild. Yeah, it's been great. He's really wonderful. You'll probably see him on the vlog. He's very excited to be a part of it, I think. So that's been going well, but that's like, you know, a very obvious day-to-day change, and will affect who you will see on this channel going forward, which is fun. And the second is that I got a job promotion back in March. I am now an assistant editor, which is very exciting. It honestly was so needed and felt very good to like be recognized for my work and to be on to the next step. For book publishing, this means I'm now at the stage where I can start thinking about acquiring projects and start working towards that, because it's basically what you have to do to be an editor, which is take on your own books. So I'm very excited about that. And then the last one, which is new, like it's about to happen, is that I'm moving apartments. I'm going to be moving out of my neighborhood here in Park Slope and into Bed-Stuy, so still staying in Brooklyn. And I'm going to be moving in with one of my best friends, which I'm so excited about. But that's happening very soon. It's kind of like a unique situation. I'm not moving yet, but we have a place, so I'll probably do some separate videos on that. But that's going to be a very big change that has started happening but hasn't fully happened. Like, I already did the whole apartment hunt and was the most stressful 2 weeks of my life. But that's in process, and that's going to be a very big change coming this summer. So I would say those are the 3 like biggest changes. Everything else has been pretty much the same. I turned 31. That was a big update back in April. I'm in my 30s. I mean, I was in my 30s, but like 31 is like you're in it, you know? Honestly, I had a great birthday. Went out dancing. Yeah, it was really fun. But other than that, I think everything has pretty much been the same. So, you know, just get right back to it. With that, I'm gonna get outside. It looks so nice. I'm back home, showered, hair is washed, and also basically dry by now because that's how warm it is. And I am in my fourth outfit of the day. A different set of pajamas than you saw me in this morning. I love a good sleep shirt and I have multiple. Also, I'm like so shiny from all my face stuff. And I don't know how to fix that in post because I'm not that good of an editor, so I'm just gonna be really shiny. It like distracts me, so I feel like I have to say something. It's a coping mechanism, okay? Had a solid evening. My boyfriend ended up meeting me at the park because I was walking around it. He lives on one side of the park and I live on the other. Sounds like so cute and romantic until I tell you that it takes us 3 trains to get to each other. If you hit every single train as it comes, it's like 30 minutes, but you have to like run to catch the train. That's mostly what I've had to do. And if you don't hit every single transfer, it's 55 minutes. So we ended up going to IKEA just to basically like look around, like sit on some couches, like see things in person. His move is coming up sooner than mine, so he needs more things faster, but I eventually will need things as well. So we were just like, let's just go see like if anything is helpful or inspiring. And it was surprisingly quiet for a Friday evening. There's like one bus in my neighborhood that takes us all the way. It's in Red Hook, so we got on that and it was like pretty chill. And we survived IKEA. It's actually our second time going to IKEA together. You know, the whole joke about like couples. Actually, I don't know what the joke is. I just like every couple fights at IKEA, I guess. No fights for us tonight. Not like never. We're normal. And then we stayed in Red Hook and got dinner at this little like seafood place, which was great. And there was like a patio that we ate on and then walked by the water and you could see Lady Liberty in the distance as the sun was setting, which was so beautiful. I had never been to Red Hook before. It's like right on the water and it didn't really feel like New York, which is kind of nice. Like it felt more of like a beach, like coastal town, which I'm familiar with growing up in Southern California. So it just was like a nice like place to be for the evening. But that was my day. Thank you for coming along for the ride. It really has been fun to get back into this, and like I mentioned, I'm trying to figure out like how to make this more sustainable for me to do this like in the long term without burning out. It's hard because I want this to be like a creative hobby and a creative outlet, because having creativity in my life is very important. Like that's a big part of who I am. I just like need to have some type of creative expression. But then with YouTube, there's also the draw of like, well, I want to grow my channel and I do eventually want to get monetized. And there's the tension, which is the ever existing tension that every artist face, is like the actual art versus like the business aspect. Even in publishing, you see it. It's just the world we live in, capitalism. But really, that can feel like this tension point of like, I don't know if I can post every week realistically, but that's like how you grow an audience and how you be consistent. And I am like a perfectionist and hyper fixating on every single edit and every single transition because I want it to be really good so people watch. And I'm like, but maybe the way to make it sustainable is to like not hold anything too precious and just like let it be what it is. But then I'm like, but how do I grow it? So those are the things I'm trying to figure out. I'm sure anybody who has a channel on YouTube faces these similar questions, especially if this is kind of something you're still doing on the side and it's not your main like source of income or your main job, because it really is a ton of work, but it's fun. So I get to, it's the back and forth. I could do this all night. All that to say, I do want to continue my channel, and I'm gonna do my best to post in a way that feels good for me and hopefully feels engaging for you, and see if there's maybe like a new way to go about this that makes it possible to just be consistent in the long run, because clearly what I was doing before didn't work. Maybe I need some like built-in rests, or like I post 3 times a month instead of every week, or you know, those are things I'm playing with. Maybe the focus is just creative output and like finding fulfillment and empowerment and sharing parts of my life with others, and maybe I can try to let the other things fall to the background, knowing that it'll come in time. Sounds kind of poetic. We'll see if I can take that to heart. I'm not always great at taking my own advice. Okay, it's time for bed, so I'm gonna get going. Again, thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you very soon. By soon, I mean not another 8 months.